Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl, Carolina Sanchez, and I want to know, are you tired of your 9 to 5? Is it boring just typing away or clocking in late at night? Maybe you're not pursuing your passion. Well, guess what? It ain't too late to switch it up and follow those dreams. I actually have people over who are going to talk about how they changed to what they really enjoy doing after 30. All right, to chop it up here, I've got my friends over. We've got Chef LaRue, DJ Ingrid, Marion Skinner, and Entrechelle Nova. All right, you guys have actually done a career change later in life, finding maybe new passions that you didn't know before, or is it something that you finally pursued a dream that you had?
It's definitely a pursued dream for myself because it was all a dream. I legit was having dreams of, after being a banking center manager for 13 years, I started having dreams of being suffocated. I started having dreams of being hit by an 18-wheeler. This is a true story. Wow. And I started feeling like, what is this? And I just really had to go into deep prayer and to find out this is not your passion, this is not your purpose. And it was like, what do you want to do? And it was a dream of Queen Latifah. True story. This is a true story. A dream of Queen Latifah. And she was on the red carpet and I was interviewing her and I was like, yep.
When you woke up, you were like,
and I was like,
I need to be interviewing Queen
I
Latifah.
said, I need to be a media personality, and that's where it began. And here
so you were having nightmares?
Yes.
And then you had a nice dream.
Well, yeah, because it was after I started searching for what does this mean? These feelings of feeling suppressed, these feelings of tiredness. I was wake up in the middle of the night searching for things and I didn't know what I was looking for. And later on, I realized it was a nervous breakdown and I was searching for purpose.
Brought it back.
You see that? You saw
Chef LaRue, what was your journey?
So mine was similar, very much purpose. I had been working in corporate America. I graduated from University of Houston with an accounting degree, and I just looked at it like, damn, I don't want to do this. And it was because, like, at the time, I think I had a push. Before it was fear that was holding me back from actually tapping into my passion, which was cooking. And but my mother transitioned, and I was a mama's boy, so I was like, what do I do? What do I do? So I didn't understand that cooking was my therapy. So when I had to do stuff for work late, I always come in and I need to clear my head, I would cook. And cooking paid my way through school. So I never put the two together, and then so like my last year of working in corporate America, I just started like structuring. I was like, let me get a logo. I found this course, EEDC in 3rd Ward. They kind of taught me financial literacy. It was a program like 5 weeks, and went in and pretty much got all the information I needed.
And are you working concurrently during this time?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I was working and literally went to leave work, go to this course. And once I decided to shift, I just threw it up. Now life changed.
So Ingrid, what was your change?
So I've been a career recording artist since I was a child, a rap artist first, and I later have had the most success as a songwriter, I say. And then the pandemic happened, and of course, like for a lot of people, like my gigs were canceled. So creatively as a performer, you know, first of all, I was an artist, let me say, before like social media. So like, I've been rapping for a very, very long time. And so like, it was very hard when social media became such a thing to convert myself into being a caricature of myself already. And that's one thing that derailed me a bit, I feel like, as an artist, for sure. Last summer, actually, my friend asked me to DJ an event for her. And if you know me and you're close to me, you know over the years, I've always been the person like to hook up to the aux and do the best playlist like in real time and just play songs and play songs. But I never learned how to actually mix and match BPMs and keys and like the true art of DJing. And so when she asked me to do it, I was like, you know what, I think now's the time for me to finally like take this seriously because I haven't really had any consistent gigs. I'm still doing songwriting, but that's like a behind the scenes thing, and when I love to perform. And so what I realized is like when I started DJing and I learned to mix, and as I've like gone out more and started like going to bars consistently and playing music, it's the same type of energy exchange I felt as an artist when I would perform with people. And so I truly enjoy it. I really know music, and people are always shocked because I like play country and Spanish music.
Oh, so you know your music.
Yeah.
But your story is beautiful. Whereas you two went to pursue your passions, you found yourself in this role
Yes.
and ended up loving it.
Yes, I absolutely love it. And like I said, it's something I've always wanted to do, but I think as an artist, like, especially when you're younger, you put these goals on yourself where you're like, I'm gonna do this by this time, I'm gonna do this by this time. So like, whereas 10 years ago, had I started DJing, I think I'd be more successful both as an artist and a DJ right now.
Right.
And now I'm gaining a lot more traction, like DJing. It's like a new platform for me or whatever, and I truly, truly enjoy it. It's fun. And it's not my music. It's not all about my music, so a lot of the pressure's off
But
of me.
eventually, you're probably going to throw that on the one too. You know what I'm saying? All right, Marion, you have a very interesting story because you're an entrepreneur who pursues multiple industries.
Absolutely. I mean, with me, you know, I like to build brands up from the ground up and then sell them. With me, of course, I started in the music industry as well.
awesome.
So, you know, I was a music producer, working with a lot of big name artists in Atlanta. So I was there for a while. I saw the industry changing up a lot. So, you know, once I seen that, I said, wait a minute, let me see where this is going. And then, you know, everybody started having a music studio before you know.
Oh, of course.
When Pro Tools
Yes.
came out, Mini and everybody,
Yes.
that's when everybody opened their closet and converted it to a studio. So
That's a fact.
as soon as that happened, then that's where I kind of pivoted and tried to transition to where's the money at now. And that started with marketing. So a lot of people started seeing different liquor companies inside music videos and different things like that. So the gentleman who started Hypnotic, he actually reached out to me, and he had a new liquor that was coming out called Nuvo.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I got it in every rapper's video.
Hey.
That was all around.
Awesome.
So that's what's really kicked up the promotion for the liquor and everything. But then I said, wait a minute, you know what? I'm doing all this. Let me go ahead and start my own.
Sure.
And then from there, that's when I started my own tequila company, Espada Tequila. So I did that. I was actually the first black man to actually start a tequila company. So y'all can just imagine all the looks that I was getting when I was going into the liquor stores and everything. They said, wait a minute, this is yours? I said, yes.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Let them know.
So, you know, that was very interesting. I actually ended up selling that to the liquor company Goody Goody.
Wow.
So we did a big deal with them. So, and then after that, then I just transitioned into the trucking industry. We had another company that was just moving into Texas called HelloFresh.
Wait,
so-
we heard HelloFresh. Hello.
So then I got the contract with them, expanded them throughout Dallas, and then I took them to Houston, San Antonio, and Austin as well.
Wow.
So then I did that with them. Contracts with FedEx and Amazon before it was cool. You know, nowadays everybody got one, but you know, before it was cool and oversaturated, I had that as well. And then pandemic came. My trucking company was doing this thing, and then I said, you know what? I got a call from the Texas workforce, and they said, hey, I know you got a lot of drivers. Are you training all the drivers? What else can you train? And then I said, okay, well, let's have this conversation. And then they said, well, can you do medical billing? Can you do computer IT? Can you do dental assistant? Can you do barbering? Can you do cosmetology? And I said, yeah, keep it coming.
And you're
Come
like,
on.
yes,
Yes.
yes, I
Absolutely.
can,
Come
yes,
on.
I can.
Come on.
All right, well, we're going to need these tips and tricks. Right? We got to learn all about this.
Right.
Okay.
But first, my girl V is behind the bar.
Hey.
And we got to know if she can or she can't with these Jelly Belly seltzers. Welcome back to the Nightcap. I'm with my girl V Green, baby, because it's time for Vcan.
All right, so I'm so excited, Carolina. Now listen, y'all know we are practicing what? Dry January.
That means no alcohol.
Woo. All right, so funny story. So I was looking at the Nightcap page.
Okay.
Y'all should be following us, Nightcap, okay?
Hello.
And one of the Nightcappers said, what y'all doing practicing dry January? It's try January, mean try everything, all the alcohol and everything. And I'm like, well, you know what? We're gonna try to keep it dry.
We're going to try to keep it dry.
We're gonna try to keep it dry. That's what we're gonna do. So
Okay,
today
okay.
we got some Jelly Belly, right?
Okay, the jelly beans.
Yes, a Jelly Belly. So you think about jelly beans, right? My favorite jelly bean brand, and they are so flavorful. So I'm hoping, because
this
there's
has
no
flavor.
alcohol, right, that it's
Y'all,
gonna
The most
compensate.
important thing for V, if you don't know, is flavor.
Burr.
If there's no flavor,
I don't want it. I don't want no parts of it. So, okay,
right,
so we
what
got
you
4
pouring up?
flavors. Okay, first one we're gonna try is French vanilla. You know, French vanilla is always good, giving us a little,
Is
you
it?
know, some
I'm a little
sweetness.
skeptical, but go ahead.
So we're gonna pour. Oh my God. Y'all, my hands are shaking because I'm nervous because y'all know how I feel about seltzer,
Right.
sparkling water type of stuff.
See,
We don't have the best
seltzer, as we
relationship.
start, and then with vanilla, oh girl.
So this
cheers.
is the new year. I'm trying out something. The seltzers again, sparkling water stuff. French vanilla, y'all.
flavors there, B. The flavors there.
Vcan't. No.
I'll give it a second sip. I'll give it a second sip.
You know what? There's a hint of flavor, but Jelly Belly, you're supposed to be packed with flavor, especially there's no alcohol.
I don't know. I feel like it has a lot of vanilla flavor, but it's trash.
It's just
I'm
a
sorry.
hint of it. It's not potent enough. All right, so now the next one is pink grapefruit.
Okay, I'm
I
hoping for
don't
this.
like grapefruit.
Oh.
So this is gonna be very interesting because
Okay.
grapefruit got like a little tanginess to it, a little bitterness. All right, here we go, y'all. Lord Jesus.
It's refreshing.
Vcan't, but a little. Is that even a?
Yeah.
That's my little rating, my little radometer. Vcan't, but just a little.
All right,
You
so
know,
a small brand.
Just a little
Look,
small.
not the
just-
big one,
yeah,
not the big can, but
yeah,
the little
just
can.
a little can.
I'm a fan. I could drink this.
It's the little pink grapefruit that could. All right, so third one, y'all. This is lemon lime.
okay, this needs
So
to
of
be
course, when
good.
you think of lemon lime, you think of the Sprites of the world, the 7-Ups, right? You thinking it's gonna have that flavor. Let's see.
I don't think it'll be.
You don't think so?
Spritey. I feel like it'll be water with a dash of lemon.
It's gonna taste like a diet Sprite or
Yeah,
Sprite Zero or something
but
like
without
that.
that sugar, honey. Ooh,
I can get with it.
ooh.
I can get with it if I'm sick. This is giving me straight up like a Alka-Seltzer. That's it. I'm getting straight up Alka-Seltzer. I got a tummy ache, my tummy hurt, overeating. That's it. I can get with it.
I can't do this with me.
Vcan't.
She got me looking ugly on TV, spitting out my drink.
Hey, you know I'm the truth teller, the truth filler. I gotta be honest with our night.
No,
listen.
this is exactly what I want, what I need, baby.
The final
I
flavor.
was not a fan of that.
Okay, and I'm hoping this watermelon rescues us, Carolina.
Okay, watermelon.
And I love watermelon.
Yes.
You too, yes. And
Okay,
it's
yeah,
food.
I'm really hopeful here.
I love me some watermelon.
See, you
Okay.
always kind of want it to be pink or some sort of color, but
Right, but
it's clear.
dang it.
Oh,
It's all
Lord.
clear,
Here we go.
Carolina. Okay.
Cheers. Whatever
Cheers.
natural essence is.
The final flavor of Jelly Belly.
Ooh. Ooh. Listen, initially I'm a fan. That aftertaste, bro, absolutely not. Carolina cannot.
Verona can. Ah, can y'all believe that? Aha, I tricked you.
Sure did.
This is actually good. I can deal with
No,
it.
ma'am.
I can deal with it. And but you know what, Carolina? What I wish Chef LaRue would have brought his wings,
Girl,
so I could have had it
girl,
with the drink.
That candy crack chicken wing.
I kind of wish that.
Crack, no, candy pepper chicken wings, right?
Yes.
I still dream about that.
And this we could have drank this,
Yeah,
you know, to
but
kind of down it, you know.
refreshing.
Yeah, but here we go. Yeah, this is my take on Jelly Belly sparkling water.
I love it. Oh, you can keep that watermelon.
I am.
Well, I'm going to get back on the couch with Chef LaRue, who did not bring any food. But we're going to continue the conversation about switching up that career, baby, because they got some tips and tricks. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We were talking about career changes and stepping into your opportunity. I've got my friends here, Chef LaRue, DJ Ingrid, Marion Skinner.
Yes, yes.
Marion Skinner, and Entrechelle Nova. All right, we talked about what you guys stepped into, but how hard was it? And what were the hardships to actually take it on?
It was definitely hard. I don't know about them, but I totally quit my banking career and I went back to school. And I mean, like, I started all the way from the ground zero. On top of that, my husband at the time said, "You're gonna be famous. I don't want no part of it." And he dipped, right? So therefore, imagine going to college for the first time at the age of 34 and now being newly divorced, all of these things, feeling like, being the oldest person in the classroom, people, you walking into your class, people thinking you the professor.
Oh, wow.
And so that was a lot. And like, I didn't just go to college. I was living in the dorm, baby. Like, I totally
you did the real
did it. Like, I got the real experience. Yeah, I got my HBCU experience, you know, like a different world. And that was ground zero. So there was no ego. There was no money. There was no glam about it. But I got the real experience, because to be a journalist or to be in the media field, you can go in and walk in, but I didn't want that. I wanted to be respected. So I trained and I learned from the ground up. I could have did YouTubeversary and made some digital content, but I wanted to learn.
It's becoming a student, because like for me, I could tell you numbers all day long, accounting. But when I went into the field of cooking, I felt like I knew it all at the beginning. But you quickly learn.
Home cooks don't know it.
It's a different craft.
A lot of layers.
And so, like for me, it wasn't so much of being broke; it was operation costs.
Yeah.
You're leaving one profession where you have a guaranteed salary every 2 weeks and monthly, into you have a gig here, and you want to, like, okay, well, let me reward myself, go buy some sneakers, go buy a shirt, pay a bill, and you broke, and you're like, okay, well, somebody else need this, but I don't have enough money to cover it. So you have to really, like, even now, like it's no reward in business. Like entrepreneurship, like I'll say the first 2 or 3 years, is literally putting back into the business because it has to grow.
Definitely. I'd say, you know, coming from being an artist and a performer for years, I've always had a team behind me, and I've always had my own DJ, you know, and I've played with a live band for the majority of my career, so I've always had a backline, and so now I'm a part of backline technically. And so the most frustrating thing for me is when people bombard me with requests, because I'm just not used to that. And I'm not used to people having that kind of direct access to me, you know, because I'm used to being in an artist space. So I'll say it's just been tremendously humbling. Also, just getting started, a lot of people, you know me as an MC and as a writer, and so like they see me DJing and it's like, you know, are you really actually good at this? And people were kind of skeptical about booking me and paying me at first, you know, but because all my followers are authentic, I've never bought any followers or anything, so if I post about where I'm DJing, typically I get a good turnout, you know, so I'm like, even if I'm not the best DJ yet, there's some value in that, you know, if I'm acting as a promoter also. And so it's just been about like being humble and letting go of my ego. You know, I played way more free sets than I have paid sets since I started DJing, and it's just for the exposure to show people, hey, I'm actually decent at this, you know. And now people are respecting me, and they're, you know, hitting me up now and saying, what's your rate, you know, and that's what, you know, the end goal is, of course.
Hello,
And so,
you naming your own rate.
Yeah, exactly. So so you know, it never starts off how you think it would, to your point, you know. And it's like, okay, I had to buy a controller, I got to make sure I have cords, I got to have all this stuff, and then I'm a woman lugging this stuff and showing up, and then people coming in my face with their phone like Spanish music, and they literally won't even say like hello. They'll just be like, and they'll just
play this.
Yeah, they'll just tell me what to play, and I'm like, hold on, you know. And so that's the biggest thing, is like curbing my ego, you know, and realizing like this is a new art form, it's a new format, and so if you committed to doing this, you need to chill and understand that this is a part of it.
But Marion, I mean, you're now capitalizing on the fact that you have the entrepreneurship knowledge to see where there is a vacancy, where there is a need, and capitalizing on that. How difficult is it? Is it the same kind of sacrifice or struggle?
I would say, I mean, it is the same sacrifice. I think the most rewarding is kind of seeing, so with my career college, Texas Advancement Center, we're getting a lot of those adults or young adults that's actually searching for a new career path right now. So a lot of them, when they're coming to us, they're trying to find out, hey, which field should we go in? And the good thing is, I mean, most of our fields are fields that are not even going to lack as far as job placement, job loss, or anything like that. So those are the fields that we're actually pushing them into. So just getting a lot of those stories and hearing them and seeing the success rate from the school, I mean, it's very rewarding at the same time. So, you know, it's lovely. It's lovely.
Wow. All right, when we come back, we're actually going to talk about their advice for you. You know, tips for, you know, the moment that you've been looking for to actually pursue that thing that's been nagging you all these years. Stick around. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about changing what you're doing to pursue what you love. That'll still bring in the coins. But before we end the show, I want to hear from you guys, your advice for those people who are thinking about it, have been dreaming about it, but are too afraid.
I would say trust the process and do the work.
My advice is be true to yourself. Age ain't nothing but a number, and you know, don't feel the need to compartmentalize your talents. We all have several different talents, I feel like, and it's never too late to tap into any of those.
Absolutely.
I feel like don't second guess yourself. Just go with your first thought and push forward. Don't look back. No plan Bs, only plan As.
I love that.
My advice to you is do it scared. Be afraid. Keep that nervousness in your belly, because the moment you think you got it, you lose.
And you don't want to lose, baby.
No.
You don't want to lose. And listen, my advice to you is if the opportunity comes knocking, you better answer that door. You better answer that door. Well, I hope you enjoyed the conversation. And if you're someone who's thinking about, you know, maybe switching things up and pursuing a passion, go for it. Cheers to you and cheers to y'all. Thank you. V, come on over, boo. Cheers to you, baby.